I'm the Mad Catster. This is my first video on YouTube. I didn't expect to make it about this particular topic, but I am a real lawyer. I'm licensed to practice law in 4 states, and my areas of experience are evictions, foreclosure, and bankruptcy. And I wanted to talk about some of the rumors being swirled around about the Ace family and their alleged eviction, foreclosure, etc. And just because it's an area I'm familiar with. So I want to first give a shout out to Def Noodles for posting what's alleged to be the default notice that the Ace family received. Um, what that is a routine document that gets sent by a bank to a borrower when their mortgage payments are more than 2 months behind. So it doesn't mean they've been foreclosed on, it just means that they're late and they could enter into the foreclosure process. So what happens then is the Ace family has 3 months to pay off what they owe in back payments and to get back on track making their payments. If they don't, then their lender can go to start the foreclosure process. And California is a non judicial foreclosure state, which means the bank doesn't need to go to court to get permission to do this or file any kind of a suit. What they do is they would send a notice of sale, which would be at least 20 days before the scheduled sale. They would send a copy to the Ace family. They would post a copy at the property, and they'd have to post a copy in a public place, which is usually a courthouse. Then they have to publish in a local newspaper the notice of sale once a week for 3 consecutive weeks. Then the sale has to be held on the actual date and time and place that's quoted in the notice of sale. And at that point, when the auction is held, anyone could bid um, on the property. Usually the bank ends up buying it back, in my experience, because they don't want to let it go for less than what they're owed or for substantially less than what the house is worth. But California, interestingly, passed a new law last year which says that anyone who's a tenant of the property that's been sold at foreclosure or any interested qualified buyer who would use the property as their primary residence, meaning that they would live in it full time, can make a bid to the person who won the auction that's higher than what the property sold for at the auction, and those people, if they fall into those categories, could purchase the house. Now, it's unclear what the relationship between the Ace family and the corporation, their corporation, Ace Hat Productions, which actually owns the property, it's been said, whether they have a lease from the company to them, which is not uncommon, so they could be renting as tenants from the company in terms of how their business is structured for usually for like tax or income purposes. If that's the case, then the Ace family actually could qualify under this new law. They could actually buy their own house back for a little more than what was bid at the foreclosure auction. Um, However, there's a bunch of things that need to happen between now and any scheduled sale date. First of all, the Ace family could pay back what they owe and get caught up, which would stop any foreclosure. They could make an arrangement privately with their bank to get caught up on their payments. They could file for bankruptcy, which would stop any foreclosure, and they could work out with the bankruptcy trustee up to 5 years to repay the what's past due in installments, which actually would get paid into the court and then go to their lender. Um, or they could do what's called a short sale, and what that is the Ace family could actually sell the property before the foreclosure, and the proceeds would go to the bank with any that's above what they owe the bank would be given back to them. But as you can see, I mean, it's not like they're going to get evicted tomorrow, and also there's still an eviction moratorium in place in California through the end of September, and there's a national moratorium on foreclosures until the end of July. So no action could be taken till at least that time. So there's much more to come before this saga plays out. Who knows where it's going to end up? I guess we just have to watch and wait. But thanks for watching. I hope you'll come back because my next video is going to be about a gruesome murder that took place in Salem, Massachusetts in the 19th century that at the time was sensational around the world. I'll be going to see the actual evidence and handle the actual evidence from the trial, including the murder weapon, and I'll be visiting the actual scene of the crime, which still exists. So thanks for watching. If you wouldn't mind, if you just hit the like, that would be great. I'd really, really appreciate it, and have a great day.
Pretty please. Subscribe, like, and hit the bell. I get a treat for every new sub. Thank you.